Hello and welcome to week 10 of this 52-week movie review challenge. This week we watched Alien. Alien is a film from 1979 directed by Ridley Scott, which is basically a horror sci-fi kind of thing. I'm of the opinion that sci-fi isn't actually a genre in and of itself, but a setting. So technically this is a horror film in a sci-fi setting, as far as I'm concerned. It follows the crew of a salvage ship Nostromo, I believe, as they are on a return mission to Earth and get woken up prematurely because the computer woke them up because of a distress signal, and the programming in place tells them that they must investigate it. So they head on down to the planet, they investigate the ruins of an alien spacecraft, and the movie basically follows from there. Now, I'm not really a horror movie fan, but I am big on things in a sci-fi setting, so it'd be interesting to see how this turned out for me. What I realised, that watching this, I feel like I've seen it before. I've seen the setting before, I've seen all of these things before. But that's because this film did it first. This was one of the earliest sci-fi films to actually depict a future that wasn't exactly all bright and shiny and metallic corridors and jumpsuits and all that sort of stuff. I mean, there are still jumpsuits, but it's all fairly sort of, this is all we have to wear kind of thing. It's basically like the sort of, the used future, I believe is what people try and call it. It sort of depicts everything being sort of run down due to a stretch on resources and that sort of thing. But yeah, like you've seen so many parodies and derivations of it and everything that the film felt really familiar to me even though I hadn't really seen it before. One thing to note though, Freud would have a field day. I mean, the face-huggers are symbolic of female genitalia, while the chest bursters are symbolic of the male ones. The actual fully grown xenomorph is very phallic in nature, except with teeth within teeth in the mouth as well, and it's just... Freud would have a field day. And that's just covering the alien's characteristics itself. I mean, the ship itself, the computer, is called Mother. When the crew wake up from their hypersleep, or whatever it is that it's called, they're waking up in just underwear that resembles nappies or diapers, depending on where you're from. It's... well, I guess it's all the symbolism. Symbolism! Overall, I'm going to give it 5 out of 7. Like, it was good, but I feel like I need to see Aliens as well to get the full cultural effect of it, but it was done by a completely different director, so... I mean, yeah, it was good, but it's just not something I need to sort of go back and watch. And I mean, yes, I know I keep saying this about a lot of films, the pacing is slow, obviously my attention span is rubbish, but obviously, again, that's how it's meant to be. Like, you've got the suspense of trying to figure out where this xenomorph actually is. Thank you for watching this week's movie review. Next week, we'll be watching Being John Malkovich. I hope that's still in shot. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. But until next time, tally-ho.